What is up, guys? KeelEmpire here. I've had a lot of people ask me how to get frost crystals, so I want to make this video to show you guys where you can get every frost crystal, as well as how many frost crystals you guys can get as a free-to-play, as well as if you are pay-to-play, which packs are the best to buy for frost crystal efficiency or just money efficiency. I even took the time to make a spreadsheet for this video, so without further ado, let's get on with this video. So really quickly, if you guys are unfamiliar with this Frost Crystal Gacha, it is a limited time gacha that kind of exists usually for the new Ancients or Legendaries. They had this for the Hollyberry as well as for the Seafarer release, and this banner has a higher rate up for you to be able to get that new special Legendary Ancient Cookie, where Frost Queen Cookie here has a 0.301% chance to be summoned when you summon specifically on this banner, as opposed to the 0.054% chance on the regular other banners, as you can see here. All these special event banners for the new Ancient Legendary Cookies have a 250 summon hard pity for you to be able to guarantee yourself getting the new cookie. This pity does not reset if you guys do summon the new Legendary or Ancient Cookie. So that means if you get all the way up to 240 summons and you pull Frost Queen, you can still summon 10 more times to get another Frost Queen. Now, the downside to this banner is that there's no way to be able to convert crystals into Frost Crystals. The only way you can get these Frost Crystals is typically through the events that they're going to be having. They're going to be having more events than these 3 events to be able to Frost Crystals, but they also have packs for you to be able to purchase Frost Crystals, and occasionally they will also have redemption codes, such as the new redemption code out of 2021 KR Game Awards. I made a video on that if you want to go check out that for all the codes for Cookie Run Kingdom, as well as how to redeem them as well too. Now let's move on to the breakdown of how many Frost Crystals a free-to-play can get. So currently there's going to be these 3 events as well as the 1 redemption code to be able to get your Frost Crystals. If you guys just want the TLDR version, you're going to be able to get about 18,300 Frost Crystals or 183 summons on that Legendary Gacha as of right now, without extra redemption codes or extra events. Before we move on to the breakdown, I just want to say that you guys should definitely not think that we're only going to get this many summons. Like I said earlier in this video, they will probably have more events. With the Hollyberry release, they had more events for people to get pretty close to breaking that hard pity, but people ultimately did have to spend a little bit of money and buy a few packs to be able to hit that hard pity exactly as well too. So the 3 current events we have to obtain Frost Crystals for free-to-plays is going to be the Frost Crystals event, which is going to last a little under 2 months, the Daily Gifts event, which is going to last 13 days, as well as the Super Mayhem Tier Challenge, which lasts almost 2 months as well too, and all you have to do is reach Gold 1 to get all the Frost Crystals for the Super Mayhem PvP one. For the daily gift ones, this is kind of important to note. If it's anything similar to the Sonic event, you technically do not have to log in for all 13 days. However, you are going to have to be there for day 1, day 5, day 9, and day 13. If you guys already missed some prior dates, you guys will not be able to get all the Frost Crystals, so just deduct that from your total available balance. So if you see this timer here, if you do not claim this reward within this timer, this reward will not be available anymore to you. So essentially you could claim like this reward and have some gaps in between if you did not claim a reward for that day. So for this Frost Crystals event, there's going to be 10 different categories for you to be able to complete missions that are going to be repeating with higher quantities of requirement over and over again. And we'll go break that down in the spreadsheet right now. So for this spreadsheet, I have 13 different sheets, and you can see at the bottom of it to cycle through the sheets. If you guys want to go through this spreadsheet yourself, I'm going to link it down in the description below. You can make your own copy if you want to edit it yourself as well too. And this first sheet is going to be a sheet for pay-to-plays, where it kind of breaks down how many crystals each pack currently has, as well as the cost of them and crystal per dollar, with notable extras in case that affects which pack you want to buy. It has the free-to-play crystal total. I will try to look to update this periodically when we do get new crystals, and also how many you're going to need to be able to hit that hard pity. Once again, try not to rush this unless you're an absolute maniac, because we will get more free-to-play crystals as the event goes on and on. So one of the categories for the Frost Crystal event is summoning. So you're essentially going to be able to do summons outside of the Guild Gacha summon. So you could summon on the Cotton Cookie Raid Up banner, or any other Raid Up banner they come out with, the Standard Cookie banner, or even the Frost Crystal Gacha. I'm going to assume that the Costume Gacha is going to be out of this mix, because there is a Costume Gacha category as well too. So you're going to see here, once you do 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 150, 180, 210, and 240 summons, you'll be able to get all of the Frost Crystals of a total of 2,900 Frost Crystals. And once again, this is cumulative, so you just have to make a total of 240 summons, not 240 plus 210. You'll also get a total of 81 time jumpers when you complete all these summon missions. The next category is the Frost missions. Essentially, you just have to do any of the other mission categories to be able to finish out these missions, and you have to do 3, 7, 11, 15, 20, 25, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, and 61 missions to get a total of 3,000 Frost Crystals, and you'll get also a bonus of 80,000 gold, 8 treasure tickets, 7 magic cookie cutters, 3,500 crystals, and 6 regular cookie cutters. The next category is going to be stamina used, and the milestones are going to be 400 stamina, 1,000 stamina, 1,600 stamina, 2,200 stamina, and 2,800 stamina used to be able to get a total of 1,200 Frost Crystals with a bonus of 30 basic magic powders, 21 refined magic powders, 10 pristine magic powders, and if you are unaware, you get 1 stamina every 5 minutes, so it's going to take you 14,000 minutes to be able to finish this out, or 233.33 hours, or roughly 10 days. This does not include landmarks such as increasing stamina regeneration time, giving you extra stamina, or things such as doing refreshes, as well as the extra stamina from the mail, etc, etc. So obviously this is going to take a lot less than 10 days because we get a lot of different sources for extra stamina as well too. But just at the worst case scenario, this is kind of going to be around your time point to complete this mission category. Really quickly, if you're unfamiliar with what landmarks are, you're going to go press on the build button on the bottom left, then go click on the index on the bottom right, then go to the second tab over here, and you're going to see all the landmarks available. You're going to definitely want to pick up a lot of these ones that I have purchased as well too. Some of these cost crystals, but trust me, they are definitely worth it. And the ones that do give you stamina specifically are going to be the Grand Dessert Tower, which is going to reduce stamina jelly recharge time, as well as the Skull Island Resort, which is going to give you bonus stamina after a certain amount of time. And every time you upgrade this one as well too, the stamina will be available immediately. Now, the next category you're going to be able to claim Frost Crystals for the event is going to be claiming daily rewards from the Wish Tree, where you can only claim daily rewards 3 times per day, where you're going to have to complete 45 wishes to be able to complete all 3 daily rewards. The milestones are going to be 10 daily rewards, 20 daily rewards, 30 daily rewards, 50 daily rewards, and you're going to have to do a total of 70 daily rewards to get all the rewards of 1,200 Frost Crystals, 80 stamina, 15 arena tickets, and 500 pearls. Since you can only claim 3 daily rewards per day, it's going to take you roughly 23.33 days or about 24 days, depending if you do all of them or not. Now, there's not really any tricks to be able to finish out more dailies at a time, but I can give you some wishing tree tips, at least from my own experience from playing this game. I would definitely recommend that you guys don't do some mass crazy upgrades on all your buildings. Just because your building can be upgraded and you can produce some other items, you definitely shouldn't, because if you guys go and upgrade a lot of your buildings to a high degree and start crafting the item to a certain quantity, they'll start showing up in your bear train as well as in your wishing tree, and it's just gonna have too many resources spread out for you to be able to craft all these different variety of items, as well as gonna take up a lot of your storage space and just clog it up. So maybe definitely consider not rushing your castle level so you start getting a lot of these little new buildings, as well as start upgrading your building like crazy so that you get the highest tier craft available and start crafting it right away, because you're just going to be super backlogged on a lot of wishing tree requirements as well as bear tree requirements. I have a few friends whose accounts I've been on that have low level crafts, and they can just churn out all of their dailies really quickly, as well as they always have the items available for their bear train, as opposed to myself, where I have to pretty much hoard a lot of items, or sometimes a lot of my bear trains are set back at a time until I can go craft it or use speed ups on them as well too. The only time having high-level crafts is really that important is during the trade harbor for these 2-time cargo items, where sometimes some of the high-tier ones, especially the jewelry items, will show up in the 2 times area, so you can get this cargo loaded a lot higher for cheaper cost, and then you could trade it for like things such as gold or just the soul stones. When it comes down to the wishing tree, the value difference in between them isn't really that high. I'd much rather go back in time and be able to trade in a lot more wishing tree wishes, especially for that Twizzly event that just passed, so that we can get a lot more wishes done for certain events as well too. And the next category is going to be arena battles, and these are arena battles played and not arena battles won, so don't be afraid to lose some arena battles if you are going to just try to get this event done. The milestones are going to be 50 battles played, 100 battles played, 160 battles played, 220 battles played, and 280 battles played. I believe this is just the regular arena and not Mayhem Arena, so keep that in mind. And once you have finished all 280 arena battles, you'll get a total of 1,200 Frost Crystals and a total of 132,000 XP in jellies. Now, if you were unaware, you get 1 arena ticket per hour naturally, and it's going to take you 280 hours or 11.67 days, excuse the typo, or roughly 12 days. Now, obviously, there are ways you can speed up your regeneration rate through the laboratory, as well as you can do refreshes with crystals, or you can get extra tickets from the mail and other sources as well too. So it's not going to take you 12 days. So don't feel like you necessarily have to rush this, since we have almost 2 months to be able to do this entire event as well too. Now, I'm not really going to get into arena tips. If you guys do want to get some tips on arena and mayhem, make sure you guys let me know in the comments down below, and I will let you know as well too. I am kind of top 200 in Hollyberry, as well as top 300, 200 in mayhem. For that as well too. But the main tips I will want to say to you guys is, if you guys can, try not to burn all of your guys' PvP right away, because the longer you wait, the higher other people are going to be climbing, especially weaker people. So if you have time, make sure you guys just let them stack up and burn them as they go. If you guys don't have that Kingdom Pass to be able to get 10-minute refresh timers, you might want to just burn them as you are getting them. Same thing with Mayhem as well too, if you don't have time to just sit down and refresh every 30 minutes, 10 minutes. Also, if you're unaware, if you clear out the entire list in Mayhem or Arena of your opponents, it will automatically refresh, and it will also consume your free refresh waiting as well too. So if you guys have to go to bed and you guys definitely need to finish out all your PvP because you guys started the event late and you want all these crystals, just sack some losses and just fight every person that you have available, just so you can burn all of your tickets and let them recharge while you sleep. Now, I definitely don't recommend this tip for everyone, but sometimes you'll have an opponent that is crazy amount of trophies higher than you and crazy amount of power above you with teams and all that kind of stuff. And so if you lose them, you'll only lose, like, let's say for Mayhem, you lose like 8 trophies. While if you go on a next batch of enemies or next batch of opponents, and then you can fight people and gain 34, 60 trophies, that can often be better than just going to sleep with like 7 tickets remaining and overcapping while you sleep or go to work. Now, the next category is going to be the Tower of Sweet Chaos. We're going to have to complete 25 trays, not reach tray 25, but complete 25 individual trays, where the milestones are going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 25 to get a total of 1,200 frost crystals and 280 topping pieces. Now, if you're unaware, it takes 1 hour to regenerate 1 key, and there's 25 trays where each tray takes a various amount of keys, so I can't give you the estimate of how long that's going to take. There are ways you can reduce the amount of time it takes to get a key, such as through the laboratory, and you can also get keys from other sources such as mail, as well as the bonuses. But I will be linking this page in the description below, where you will be able to see how many keys each tray costs, so you guys can calculate for yourself. Let's say you're starting at tray 50, you can climb up all the way up to like 75 and calculate how many keys it's going to take and about how much time it's going to take for yourself as well too. So if you start on tray 61 and went all the way down to tray 85 with taking the cheapest route possible, it could take you somewhere around 208 hours, which is going to be less than 9 days or so. Obviously, you're going to be able to get extra keys from other sources, as well as if you have your laboratory built up, it'll take you less time as well too. So don't worry about how long it's going to take you to do the tray one, because it's probably going to be one of your earlier ones that you're going to end up completing as well too. Now, for the next category is going to be bounties completed, where you have to do a total of 84 bounties to be able to finish this out, where you can have milestones of 15, 30, 45, 62, and then 84 to get a total of 1,400 frost crystals and 45 extra tower keys, which is going to save you 45 hours on that other previous category as well too. If you don't have the Kingdom Pass, you're going to only be able to do 3 bounties per day, and it's going to take you about roughly 28 days to finish that. If you have the Kingdom Pass, you're going to be able to do 5 bounties per day, and it's going to take you about 16.8 days or 17 days to be able to do that. Now, I don't really have any tips on how to complete bounties, because they're very simple. You can just do any bounty, whether it's a high level one or a low level one. Just do the bounty for the powder that you need. But one thing I do want to say is try not to refresh your bounties, your daily bounties with crystals. Take it from me, who did that early on. It's definitely not worth it, because you're going to reach a point where you're going to have an excess of powders from doing your bounties every single day, as well as when you do your seaside market and when Dev Sisters just sends you powders in the mail. You can unlock your seaside market at level 6 castle. I'll show you a little bit how to do it later, but you're going to be able to trade a lot of your unwanted resources for powders, as well as other materials and things such as EXP jellies, as well as speed ups. What you're going to do is, in your kingdom, if you haven't unlocked it yet, I definitely recommend you go look it up. You're just going to go clear out this area over here, where you're going to kind of cut down this beeline over in this area here to unlock a path over to the toucan or the bird inside of the sand over here. Now, the next category is going to be the bear train category, where you're essentially going to have to receive rewards from the bear train or have X amount of bear trains come back. And the total amount of bear trains needed is going to be 56 bear trains coming back to you, where the milestones are going to be 10, 20, 30, 42, and 56 to get a total of 1400 frost crystals, with the bonus of 30 1-minute speedups, 15 5-minute speedups, and 5 30-minute speedups. If you do 3 trains per day for 56 trains, it's going to take you 18.67 days, or roughly 19 days to finish that out. If you do 6 trains per day, it's going to take you about 9.33 days, or roughly 10 days. Obviously, you can do more trains. It's going to depend on how long it's going to take your train to go out. And the amount of time it takes for your train to go out is also going to be dependent on how many items go out, as well as the quality of them. The higher the quality, or the higher tier of the materials that go out, the longer it's going to take for it to come back as well too. My tips for the bear train is going to be essentially the same tips as for the wishing tree, so use the timestamps to go back if you skip the wishing tree tips. Essentially, don't level up your buildings to a very high tier, because it's going to back up your train immensely and make you take a long time to get your bear train rewards. You do get more like higher quality rewards with like more pillars, more soap bars, more compasses, but you're gonna reach a point, once again, just like me, where you're just gonna have nothing to do with your items, and you're just gonna essentially just clear out your kingdom and just have excess space to make your kingdom look prettier. Next category we have is guild battles, where you're gonna have to complete 60 guild battles in total to get all the rewards of 1400 frost crystals and 900 rainbow cubes, or 3 costume gacha summons. The milestones are gonna be 10, 20, 30, 50, and 60. And you can only do 3 guild battles per day, and you need 60 battles, so it's going to take you 20 days to complete this. So make sure you guys join a guild as soon as possible and just play in it. If you guys didn't know, we have 2 guilds in Hollyberry that are recruiting, where one is going to be essentially top 30 and one is top 1%. If you guys would like to join, make sure you contact me on Discord or comment down below as well too, of your interest. The next category is the costume gacha, where you're gonna have to do 20 costume gacha summons to be able to get 1400 frost crystals, as well as 8 pillars, 8 bars, and 8 compass. The milestones are 3, 6, 10, 15, and 20. Now, how long this is gonna take is gonna definitely vary, because if you didn't save up costume summons, you can no longer get costume summons from events or barrel lanterns as of right now. We did get the code that gives you 1000 rainbow cubes, as well as you can get rainbow cubes from the other mission rewards. But we shall see how many we can get and how fast we can get them down the line. I'm going to assume that Dev Sisters is going to put out enough events, as well as put out enough mail for you to be able to get enough costume summons just naturally without buying anything. But if you do start the event late, maybe you should buy some of the packs, especially the Kingdom Support Pack that is $1, to be able to get 1 costume summon and 1 single summon on the regular gacha banners. One other tip is that there's currently not a rate up costume gacha. The Halloween just expired, so I recommend that you guys end up saving your rainbow cubes, because they're probably going to put out a Christmas oriented costume gacha, because Korea really loves Christmas, so you can definitely expect some Christmas cosmetics to come as well too. That's pretty much for the free-to-play Frost Crystals. Once again, you're going to be able to get 18,300 Frost Crystals, 16,300 from the Frost Crystal event, 500 from the daily login, 500 from Mayhem, and 1,000 from the code, as well as we got some from the mail and other sources as well too. You're going to be able to get more once again from future events, because Dev Sisters likes to do that. But now we're going to go briefly over the packages so you can buy Frost Crystals as well too. This video is getting pretty long, so I'm just going to very quickly go over these paid packs. If you guys want a different video kind of going more in depth over the paid packs, let me know down in the comments down below. But the Frost Queen pack gives you 1,000 Frost Crystals for $6. Cotton Cookie pack gives you 400 Frost Crystals for $8. Cotton Cookie pack version 2 gives you 1,000 Frost Crystals for $20. Super Mayhem pack gives you 800 Frost Crystals for $18. Cotton Cookie Meetup pack gives you 1,400 Frost Crystals for $19. The Promote Cotton Cookie pack gives you 2,500 Frost Crystals for $38. Cotton Cookie Decor Pack gives you 1,500 Frost Crystals for $20. Frost Queen Decor Pack gives you 1,800 crystals for $23. Super Crystal Pack gives you 1,400 Frost Crystals for $28. And Frost Crystal Pack gives you 4,000 Frost Crystals for $45. All of these packs are currently single purchase packs, except for the Cotton Cookie Pack version 2, which you can buy 3 times, and the Super Mayhem Pack, which you can buy 5 times. However, I do want to definitely state that you guys should definitely wait on buying a lot of packs if you guys want to spend money, because it's very likely that the Frost Queen pack and the Cotton Cookie pack will be upped in purchase count up to 3 times, and the Cotton Cookie pack will be up from 3 times up to 5 times. That's usually what they do every single update. If you're unfamiliar with it, they kind of just throw out a few packs out there and they add more pack purchase quantity later down the road to get more people to buy more packs. Once again, it's kind of a little bit of a dirty practice, but as long as you expect it and understand it, it should be okay. Another reason why you should maybe wait to buy packs is that they might come out with an event, especially around during Christmas, where you buy packs and they'll reimburse you with extra crystals or more frost crystals or rainbow cubes or other sort of compensation things as a special event. They did that a couple weeks ago where if you bought 3 packs, you would get bonus crystals and all this other stuff as well to go with it. Now for the best value. As you can kind of see here, this is the crystal per dollar. The Frost Queen pack is by far the best crystal per dollar, and just in general the best pack to buy because it gives you 1 epic cookie and an epic treasure. It gives you 96,000 EXP and 1,000 crystals as well too, which is a third of a multi. The other packs that you're going to purchase is going to really depend on yourself, especially with your budget, because some of these packs are better for just purely the frost crystals, but other packs are better for overall value because they give you some good notable extras. You can check out this spreadsheet and check on this sheet here to kind of see what I think is the notable extras that are kind of worth talking about. I personally don't really think gold is really that valuable, nor is mayhem tickets, because coming from a person who was kind of top 200, top 150 mayhem last season and bought the Super Mayhem pack because I was desperate for EXP, you end up hitting a wall where there's a bunch of super whales out there that are just going to gatekeep you from really climbing higher, and you're just going to end up losing more trophies than gaining. Now, personally for myself, the packs that I'm only really going to be looking at buying is going to be the Frost Queen pack as well as the Cotton Cookie pack. If I end up buying these packs 3 times each, it's going to give me 4,200 extra crystals and make me miss out on about 2,500 crystals from being able to hit hard pity. I'm going to assume that the extra events and extra mail and codes that they give us down the line is going to make up for that lack of 2,500. If I do have to buy some different packs, I'll be looking at the Cotton Cookie pack version 2 because it gives you that guaranteed epic multi, 5 treasures and 4,200 crystals. If I really want to, the Super Mayhem pack is also okay, but just bear in mind that 644,000 EXP is kind of only 2 levels once you get to level 50 on a cookie. And 80 topping pieces really doesn't get you much of anywhere. It kind of maybe gets you like a +9 topping or something like that. If you guys are super into decor for your kingdom, definitely check out the Cotton Cookie decor pack and the Frost Queen decor pack because they're very cute as well too, and they have some fairly good value when it comes down to crystal per dollar. That's going to be pretty much it for this video. Try to make it so that spending is a last resort option unless you guys have that excess income, because it can definitely be a very fast slippery slope, especially with how small these packs are, where the amount of money that you spent on this game can rack up faster and faster and faster. Hopefully this video is useful to you. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment down below what you guys think about these events, as well as if you guys are going to purchase any of the packs. Make sure you guys subscribe for more cookie run and gacha content. Follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/KeonPie for live cookie run and gacha content. Join our Discord to be part of our cookie run community, as well as follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!